Hi everyone, it's Liam Caddison here. It's The Last of Us. It's episode 3 of season 2. I'm not ready for this. I mean, I haven't had my caffeine as well, but I'm not ready for this following last week's, round of golf. I hate this community as well. The amount of videos, Joel and Juan. I mean, granted, you've got 5 years, I guess, of preparation for this moment, but timing. Let us grieve. No, I think we'll be doing quite a bit of that in this episode, obviously, with the tragic events. I'm gonna miss Joel. I mean, I'm gonna miss Pedro so much because I mean, Pedro's a fantastic human being. Um, so yeah, but yeah, and I did like the heartwarming pictures of him and Caitlin, of course, who plays Abby. Um, just to kind of heal our hearts and all of that. So yeah, obviously, Caitlin isn't Abby and vice versa. So yeah, um, yeah, we can hate on Abby, but Caitlin deserves all the love. So yeah, but it's just gonna be difficult. I mean, it's just gonna be absolutely interesting. I mean, I do kind of have a feeling where oh well, I was gonna say where this the rest of the season is gonna go. Not just that though, but I guess the theme really that's driving this season with the fact that obviously Abby killed Joel in regards to revenge for what happened in episode 9 of season 1. But I mean it's not like, and the fact is that they're an organization, the WLF I think they're called. Um it's not like, well, you know what, we'll just leave them be. This is gonna be a like if especially Ellie, she's gonna most likely, um especially since she was there, she's gonna go for her, and it go be ugly. So yeah, but I'm not ready for this, but we're gonna embrace the pain. So yeah, Joel and Juan. You people are sick. This is episode 3, season 2. Let's go. Stop it. Stop. Just stop. Joel's gonna wake up though, right? Joel's gonna wake up. It was all a joke. It was all a prank.
Give Sarah my love.
Oh. Oh, God.
Ellie! Ellie!
Shit. Alright. Alright. I don't even need to see this. Yeah, they've changed it as well, of course, but I don't even need to. I did not need that. They've changed the back shot as well. My life is a constant of misery.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, the therapist. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Fine.
If you say it that fast, it kind of implies you're not.
Okay.
Or maybe she's just annoyed.
Well, that's the thing. It didn't really make sense. He said, I saved her.
Oh.
He saved me a lot of times.
Yeah, I would think so, but that's not wronging someone.
No, but this
It's
one
weird.
was a bit of a choice, wasn't it?
No idea what.
Okay. This is the first time though, like since. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it here. Oh, this episode's punching me. Oh my god.
It's his time. You let them get away.
Oh no.
First of all,
She was trying to save you
this
because
town
you
was
would have.
wreckage and funerals for weeks. Nobody was going to go after anyone. And then it occurred to me,
You would have
if
been
wanna
fucked
find
up.
someone, and the only thing you know,
The girl with the braid.
Abby.
Abby. Where are they from?
I saw a patch on.
There we go. She'll be going after them one by one, I'd imagine. Slowly. And it would make sense, but slowly and painfully.
WLF. Wolf. Fucking morons.
They're trying to Ruby it.
Did he say how small they were?
No.
WLF.
Seeing as how no one's ever mentioned them since.
But when we lost people, no. We would just break him like it was his fault. I saw that time and time again, and don't talk to me like I didn't know him. He was my brother.
Ooh. That's it. Ellie knows Joel, but Tommy knows him more.
Buried our dead 10 miles south of town. If you want to visit him.
When we're on our way to Seattle.
We're gonna have that moment, aren't we? Oh, I'm ready to be broken again. This is Robin Hood and his merry men?
Well,
No one falling, all clear.
profit isn't magic. They're just people that see truths hidden from others and share that truth no matter what the cost. So it was with our prophet.
So it
That's how we keep her
Cult.
spirit alive.
I love the
Follow
cult.
her words, we obey her teaching.
Demons?
Wolves.
Oh shoot.
Alright.
Yep, LF,
Good, but okay.
WLF.
I know about the meeting coming up.
Can I count on you?
I do
Can
love
discuss
this.
upcoming votes.
Yeah, I like
Seriously, it's me.
It's kind of like a politician, isn't it? Whenever they are trying to garner support for an election or some shit, and they're like closer after they've discussed their shit. Can I count on you, right? Can I count on you to have my vote in the upcoming election? But obviously with this is a bit different than an election. This is more so about putting a permanent end to Abby.
Read them out loud tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because you're angry, Ellie. And no one's gonna vote for angry.
No. Got a point there. If you're gonna give this the green light, you need to have rationale, not
Which is
anger,
why I
not
keep
emotion.
saying we need to invest.
Boo-hoo, it's not fair. What, we gotta forgive everybody when they show up and piss in our eye? They came into our house.
Oh shit!
They took one of ours. My God.
I'm
Somebody shoots your brother. You want to take the
Hell has
You're going-
officially
Grow up.
frozen over. I am agreeing with Simmons.
They'll come back.
Because it's either that, or we do nothing.
Let
That's
them
what
get away
everyone
with
else out there
murder.
is going to do for us. Nothing. A whole world of people who won't lift a finger if something bad happens to me or you.
Ooh,
We have a
damn,
word for
Ellie.
these people. Not potluck dinners or New Year's Eve dances. Definitely not a wall, because that thing got busted through, but Jackson is still here.
We stay strong together.
I am asking you, please, do it for us.
Because what will happen if it's on you? Like if you were in my position, etc., etc.
Thank you.
Ooh, Ellie.
No. No.
Yeah, it's gonna be in favor of it now,
Yes.
isn't it?
No. No.
Yeah, there we go.
No.
Shit. I mean, Seth's got a bunch to say, right? I could just imagine though that Ellie, yeah, Ellie's not gonna accept whatever the council decides. There is a difference. Here's the thing. What Jesse... I'm just thinking back to what Jesse said when it came to you need to speak with rationality, not emotion. And it's kind of like a double-edged sword in a sense, because if she spoke in anger, then that's going to be at a detriment, but that's truth coming out. Whereas I feel like she's speaking with rationale, with calmness, and all of that, with so much candor. But she's lying as well at the same time. Because she's not going to take this lie. Like, she's not going to accept this and be like, well, I gave my piece, they rejected it, we move on. She's going to go off on her own, right? I mean, that face says it all, really. So, like, she was pissed. At the same time as well, again, just going back to rationale but lying, I don't think it's about justice. It is going to be about revenge. Again, I just think back to what I said at the beginning of the episode, where I just feel like this is going to be more darting towards the theme of revenge, because that's what Abby wanted. And that's what Ellie will want, so...
I'm nervous she's gonna do something stupid.
Yeah.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Shock.
Of course not. She's a liar.
Well, there's a difference between lying and being a liar.
Oh, I know. And that one? Liar.
I just don't want her to go down the same paths that Joel did. Coming up with justifications and such.
Didn't fare well for him.
All he
fare
was
well
really
for
doing
her.
was lashing out.
Try and talk me out of this.
Oh, you think that's why I'm here? So, what's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
Very mapped out plan.
West?
Is that Joel's? Hmm? That's what you're gonna kill him.
Fucking right.
Poetic,
Save it
right?
for that. Slow and kicks like hell. Really? Shoot your damn ass off?
Heard that before.
The Converse. Respect your consistency, but you're not crossing open country in fucking chucks. No chucks. Questions.
Yeah, one. How the fuck are we gonna get all of this?
I know, guy.
She knows the
Oh,
guy.
no. No, don't tell me you told Jesse.
Trapped in Wyoming? No. I love the man, but he's a little
Tommy?
uptight about rules and...
Shit, Seth. Damn. Damn. It truly is that water under the bridge for his homophobia at New Year's. No. 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 You love this coffee. Oh. You know what? That's what I'm gonna, like, when I do pass, that's what I'm gonna have. My memorial coffee beans. Because I love my coffee.
Kansas City, he got jumped by this kid, maybe just a couple years older than me.
Yeah.
And I came up behind him, raised my gun, and,
Because that really, really, messed her up, didn't
Sorry,
it?
Ellie.
Interesting. I shoot a guy and he feels sorry for me.
I'm just loyal like that. It's about New Year's Eve. You know, the kiss.
The kiss. The ship.
Okay.
Nita and Ellie.
Want to know if I'm any good at it? 1 to 10.
Okay, fine, 6.
Fuck you, 6.
It's not bad. It sucks.
It's above average.
Does it ever strike you as sad?
Jesse? Yeah.
Kind of does, I'm not gonna lie.
Never told you why.
No. But I think deep inside that's just how he is.
It's kind of heartbreaking, I
At least
can't lie.
think that's why. What's that symbol?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
It's like a bow. It's Robin Hood and his merry men. Oh, merry man!
This is just.
Jesus. Oh, oh, the little. Oh, no. Constance. This has been days, right?
If Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids.
Yeah.
This doesn't really help their cause, does
Let's
it?
go.
Wow. Fucking Seattle. Pretty.
Damn.
Plus, no one's shooting at us.
Yet.
Because there aren't that many wolves.
Oh, shit, there they are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dickheads.
We're moving up to the fob. All clear between checkpoint 3 and 5.
The FOB? Ah, shit balls. Great. 2 gay women against this army. We love it. We love the narrative. Fuck them up. Fuck them up, Dina and Ellie. Yeah, that's gonna be realistically, I guess. Realistically, it's a bit of a David, a bit of a David and Goliath situation. Not gonna lie, but yeah. I mean, you kind of got the idea that they were an armed faction and all of that. You know, WLF, Wolf. Trying to go for the Ruby style. Where, you know, it's like Team Ruby and it's like RWBY, Team Ruby. That's what they're going for. Team Wolf. But no, just to see them all decked out is just concerning because, again, it's just, it's not just the fact that it's just 2 people against this militia, which is, you know, great. Not impossible, but, you know, makes the challenge, I guess, more appetizing, maybe? I don't know. But, you know, they like, who knows how many years of experience they've had. And, yeah. I mean, Ellie's had some kind of, like, quite a lot of experience. And I'm guessing Dina with a little bit more as well. But, yeah, I mean, it does seem to be like, yeah. But, yeah, great episode. I loved the pacing of this episode. Great stuff. Yeah, like I said, hell has frozen over. It's not just the fact that the homophobe is right. or you, well, I wouldn't say he's right necessarily, but you're like, kind of like, you know what? The worst person in the world has made a point. But I'm also just thinking, hell has officially frozen over. I am siding with Simmons just based on person of interest. So, yeah. Because that's it, though. I hated his character so much. So, and obviously you think back to episode 1 when he was being very homophobic to Ellie and Dina, and I'm like, oh, of course it's this asshole from Person of Interest who ruined my world. And it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm agreeing with him. Hell has frozen over, so... Oh, man. But, yeah, this was great. I loved the pacing of it. Really great stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed going through that episode in terms of pacing. I mean, obviously the beginning was going to absolutely be a knife twist in my gut. And it definitely got me emotional on quite a few occasions. And that's it, though. I was coming into this episode thinking about the intro as well, because it's like, and again, darting to person of interest, I was having that kind of same feeling, about 2 months ago now, I think it was, Jesus. Because they would update their intro, and I'm like, I'm not ready for this, okay? I am not ready for this. There is just something final, I would say, when it comes to them. Like, you've seen a character die and all of that. And it hurts and all of that. And then you get to the intro and it's like final when, their presence, not just in terms of cast name and all of that, but, sometimes their image will be used and all of that, like the silhouette in this intro and all of that. So them removing Joel was diabolical because it's like, yep, this is final. This is final. Like, I mean, obviously it was very final when Abby, yeah, but you get what I mean. So yeah, and I mean the topic of death, anyways, in itself is just very. I think it's just very. I think it was really well addressed in this episode as well with Ellie and how she just like we had I think it was a good 5 minutes, and it was really, really well done, I would say, with Ellie just going around Joel's house and yeah. So yeah, I mean it was just very, very powerful, and of course she was not going to, like, even with that 3 months time skip and all of that, she's yet to properly grieve, isn't she? And she can't really do that whilst she's in the hospital. She needs to go to his house. She needs to go to his grave to properly grieve. And, it was just a really, really powerful scene. And by the way, I will say Bella did a really, really I mean, she's been doing great this season. But I think this episode was really, really powerful. Like, from the moment she woke up, and she was having, of course, trauma based on what happened to Joel, to just her processing her emotions in terms of grieving, in terms of the anger as well, like, especially at the council. Yeah, she did incredible. I mean, I know there's been a lot of flack, because people are just dickheads on the internet. I mean, that tends to be the case these days. So yeah. But I mean, she did a really, really fantastic job in this episode, and really, really crushed my heart at certain points. So yeah. Of course, Tommy did at the very beginning as well, like with that Sarah that was not needed. That was not needed. Yeah. I like to suspend my belief as well at the like during this, I guess, time, because there's a part of me that's thinking, you know what, the meaning is there when he says give Sarah my love, and I'm just thinking deep down, I don't know. I like to believe that Joel and Sarah are reunited, just to heal my heart just a little bit, and also break it at the same time. I know it doesn't make sense, but at the same time, I'm just thinking, well, Joel wasn't exactly a good person, if you think about it. So, yeah. He was a bit of a complex character, wasn't he? In terms, I mean, we all loved him, and we all understood what, like, with Ellie, for example, in that very, iconic scene, I guess you could say in episode 9, we understand why he did what he did, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to call, like, Joel a hero or anything like that. So yeah, but I mean, that scene was just really. I mean, I was not ready for Tommy to, because we saw him break. Because I wasn't sure though if that was down to what happened at Jackson because of the shit show that went down and so many lives lost and all of that, or if it was because he got word that Joel died. but I was not ready for Tommy in this episode, and here we are. So yeah. And it was like, again, knife twist, wasn't it? So yeah. So it was just really, really powerful stuff. But yeah, I mean, that was just a really, really, it was just a really, really great episode, in terms of the pacing and focusing on, like, I was kind of worried that we would kind of skim over, Joel, like, okay, well, we're saying goodbye, Joel, right here, right now, and then we're picking up right back on, like, we're focusing on what else is going out there in the world and all of that. So yeah, and it works really, really well in a sense in terms of, okay, well, you saw how Jackson was still trying to rebuild, and they're still trying to rebuild 3 months on. I mean, to be fair, they spent a lot of time having funerals after the massacre, which is understandable, and trying to rebuild is not going to be an easy fix. But there is a sense of them trying to move on with their lives, but at the same time, there is... I mean, like I said, Ellie has been... like, she can't officially move on until she's out the hospital. But also, grief can stick with you for quite some time. So even with the 3 months, it's reasonable for people to still reflect on Joel. Even Gail had that moment with that and I loved that scene with her and Tommy. But yeah, it was just really, really fantastic. And even at the council meeting, I mean, obviously that was kickstarted with Dina giving information, but obviously she was not going to tell Ellie until she was fully rested, because it's no good going off on your own to seek revenge when you're 15% good. When you're messed up and all of that, it's no good. You need to be, if anything, at your best, because and now we know that they definitely, like, it's so funny though, because before that ending shot and all of that, I mean, there was already the notion that, well, I mean, it would have been reckless, even if Ellie went to face Abby one-on-one. It would be a bit reckless for her to go off on her own, like, a week, 2 weeks after Joel's death, because she wouldn't be at 100%. And she would be killing herself, and Joel wouldn't want that. But now that we see the militia, yeah. I think you might owe Dina a bit of an apology. Well, not that Ellie and Dina know about the militia, but yeah, I mean, the odds are against them anyways. They're going to need quite a bit of backup. I would say that Robin Hood group, that's what I'm calling them, because I don't think we know who they are. So I'm just going to call them the Robin Hood and his merry men, who just sadly died, seemingly. So that's it though. Like, they were trying to distance themselves, and then yeah, but we don't know the full story as well at the same time, because hey, we just got introduced to this group and all of that, and they seem all well and good, but there is something a little bit off in terms of I mean, they said wolves when they were trying to hide and all of that, which obviously didn't fare well for them. And it could be the WLF, and yeah, sure, it could be them, but it could be something else as well. We haven't got the full beans in terms of like what happened, so we're hearing one side of the story and not the other side, I guess, not what went down. So which I think is very, very important in the show, when it, like, obviously with Abby killing Joel, it's not for shits and giggles, and even know that we got so accustomed to Joel, again, you can hate a character, but the reasoning is there, like the motives, the push for Abby to kill Joel because of what happened to her dad. Because of, again, like, we know why Joel did what he did. As controversial as it was, we know why Joel did what he did. But when it comes to Abby and, you know, what happened during the events of that episode, she sees Joel as a demon who just eviscerated with no humanity those medics, those doctors. So she didn't know about Ellie and how she was vital and why Joel was not going to lose another daughter. So, and Joel didn't even say anything last week, but that's not because, well, in my mind, that's not because he's an idiot. Like, oh, if he said that, yeah. I mean, I don't think that would have justified anything. But he understood. He understood what happened, like why they feel that way. So, because even he thinks it was a bit of a controversial choice in itself, but he did what he felt was imperative. So yeah, he was not going to lose another daughter. So yeah. But yeah, back to this episode. Yeah, it was just really, really like that scene with the at the council meeting. I really enjoyed. Like, especially, like I said, what I found very, very interesting was because she was given that instruction to not give your testimony based on anger, but on rationale, because people won't vote for anger. So yeah, and I don't know how many other people saw that Ellie was lying. We know Gail did. We know Tommy did, and I assume a lot more did as well. But I just find it very interesting how, if Ellie was angry, she would be probably honest about the idea of going against Abby, the reasoning, etc., her feelings. Because again, I don't think, like she said, this is about justice and this is about us and all of that. But I think it's more so about, it is going to be more so about revenge. Abby got to Joel based on that revenge for what happened to her dad. And I do feel like the same way is going to be applied here. I mean, you even had Seth vouch for Ellie and Dina, so yeah. And I kind of loved that kind of full, like that moment where he you know, shook hands with Ellie and all of that, like a long way from his spiel at the end of episode 1, but I mean, to be fair, obviously that he did come with a apology in the last episode, didn't he? But I don't know if Ellie thought it was sincere and all of that, so yeah. And you know, he was sticking up for Ellie in this episode, so, and Ellie was even shooker. So yeah, but I mean, it was just very, very interesting when it came to when it came to Seth's speech and how you were kind of like swayed to him and all of that. Like I said, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I should be like cheering him and all of that, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, at the same time as well, like with what Jesse said about people, like about I could understand why the vote was the way it was, because it's been 3 months and all of that, and I would say a lot of people in that room would not be that close to Joel. So and it's just trying to revitalize the anger, if anything. We're seeing the people of Jackson try to rebuild, try to move on, and still picking up the pieces of what happened 3 months ago. it's no sense for them to regress, if that makes sense. And that's what they feel like that's what's gonna happen. And obviously with Joel, with Dina, and not just that, but in general, there is a sense that this cannot go unpunished. Sorry about that, my camera was just about to... anyways, but yeah, like I said, yeah, a lot of people are probably not going to be that close with Joel, and, you know, again, there's going to be a sense of unfinished business, that this cannot go unjust, and, there is going to be, like, with Ellie, Joel meant a lot to her. They had their disagreements, but Joel meant a lot to her. But again, I can understand why the people are trying to move on and all of that, and I can understand why, you know, Tommy would be a bit reluctant as well at the same time for Ellie to pursue this journey because of the fact that he doesn't want Ellie to go down the same path that Joel did, because it didn't fare well for Joel ultimately. And he doesn't want the same thing happening to Ellie. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was really, really great, this episode, though. I just really enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, I think the way they dealt with Joel was just fantastic. Like I said, the pacing was just great. And I really also loved how Dina was understanding that, well, it also makes sense that Ellie was not gonna, like, whatever the case as well, like, Ellie was gonna go off and there was gonna be no stopping her. So Dina was not gonna do anything to say, you can't do this. No, you can't do this like this, if that makes sense. Because, you know, Ellie had she didn't have much of a plan. I mean, there is the idea, okay, I'm gonna go to Seattle, I'm gonna kill Abby. Great, okay. How are you gonna do that? What provisions have you got? You need to be in depth because with your detail, because if not, then you're just gonna die. So, yeah, and there's no sense of talking her out. There is sense in terms of trying to get her to do this right. If she's going to do this, which she's inevitably going to do, don't let her swan off and just kill herself day 1 or day 2. So, yeah. So, yeah, but, I mean, it's just going to be very, very difficult, like I said, because now we know the WLF are really, really organized. So, again, it's a I don't even think David versus Goliath really applies here because, I mean, again, it's not impossible, but, I mean, they're not like Solid Snake or Big Boss or whatever. Whereas, yeah, he could, I don't know, he could probably solo it, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, he could, maybe. They need to make a series of Metal Gear. They don't need the film, they need a series, because Metal Gear is a very complex series. Anyways, I digress, but, like, to be fair though, 2 gays against, the WLF, I love to see it. Like, that's an instant win for the gays, so, yeah, let's go. Let's go. But no, in all seriousness, and, with reality speaking and all of that, I mean, they might be a bit underprepared. They might need a bit more help because they are really organized. And we know that, well, even Abby in the group she had with the last episode, they did not fuck around. So, yeah. And now that we know that they have a lot more members, a lot more organization, it's like, okay, well, I feel like the ante has just been raised a little bit. So, yeah. But yeah. They, like, Ellie and Dina, they might need a little bit more help, potentially. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see what does happen. So yeah. But yeah, great stuff. Great episode, great pacing, awesome stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!